Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
To go, first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there, with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've got fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Wilson changing the play. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Wilson. And this one too low.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here. Off the play fake. Wilson. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Wilson. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Now Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Wilson will throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Yellow. 43.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Wilson.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback.
Ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, gain of just 1.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown Bears!
Jalen Waddle
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Des baseman King picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Amari Cooper, 69 yards.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Wilson on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mahomes now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's still barreling through. Still on his feet. Off to the races. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. Mahomes takes it himself. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Dobbins is in. Touchdown, Packers. Now Folk for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Packers 35, Bears 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And a
big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.